And we're back.
And we're here at the Branson Scenic Railway.
Whoa.
We're so excited. It's about an hour, 45-minute excursion. We're gonna go see around Branson, Missouri. It's gonna be really, really fun.
Yeah.
We're excited.
So let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
And you'll soon be 35 feet high above those icy cold waters as we cross the beautiful White River Valley and begin our journey today. And this is Hollister, Missouri. Now, Hollister was once known as the English village of the Ozarks because of its old English architecture, which you'll notice up ahead on the east along historic Downing Street. On the west is the Hollister City Hall, followed by the old Missouri Pacific Train Depot, which was built here in 1910. In the early 1900s, Melville was a prospering little mining and farming community. There were several lead and zinc mines in this area, and some of the railroad workers lived in Melville with their families. Tragically though, Melville was destroyed by a tornado in March of 1920, and that devastation was so great that the town was never rebuilt. Melville's really nothing now but a few vacant lots, but if you watch very closely, up ahead on the east side you'll see what remains of the Melville Hotel. The stone wall's coming up here, just a moment, and then the clearing. Look for a big stone chimney, still standing over 100 years later.
Whoa, right there.
Now, the vast majority of the White River Line was constructed between 1901 and 1906. It took more than 5,000 men and nearly $12.5 million to build the 239 miles of track between Carthage, Missouri and Newport, Arkansas. Of course, the building of this mountainous section was a major part of that project. Those men tunneled through 5 different mountains, and they built those 284 wooden trestles crossing the valleys, and they built more than a dozen high bridges crossing the Ozarks, rivers and streams. Of course, we do have lots of other trees out there, and the eastern red cedar and the shortleaf pine. Those are our evergreens. And for other deciduous trees, among others, we have walnut, maple, elm, ash, pawpaw, sassafras, sweet gum, and sycamore trees. And of course, the state tree of Missouri, dogwood. You know, you can always spot a dogwood by its bark. Now, the men who work here inside the mountain use steam drills and dynamite, and they were able to clear about 5 to 10 feet of rock per day. But even after adding a night shift, it still took nearly 2 years to complete the 3,485-foot-long Crest Tunnel. That's over 2/3 of a mile of solid rock and total darkness.
Alright, they have a limited selection of snack foods and beverages on the train here. So we've got some chips, chopsticks. Look at this.
At this time, I would like to tell you a little bit about our locomotives and the vintage rail cars that you're riding in today. Now, there is a locomotive at each end of our train. Both locomotives were built by the General Motors Electromotive Division for the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad. All the passenger cars on our train today were built by the Budd Company of Pennsylvania in the 1940s and 50s, and all are owned by Branson Scenic Railway. Now, the locomotive at the front of our train in our current direction of travel is a 1963 Model GP30 with 16 cylinders producing 2,000 horsepower and weighing in at a whopping 300,000 pounds. That means we're approaching the Walnut Creek Trestle. Now, this trestle was originally built over 100 years ago, and you'll soon be 113 feet high above Little Walnut Creek.
Wow.
Here we are at the Walnut Creek Trestle. Here on the east side, you'll see the curvature of this bridge. Perhaps see our train on top of the trestle. And there are some of those turkey buzzards on the east side circling in the sky. And here we are at the Barren Fork Trestle in a beautiful panoramic view of the Ozarks.
Wow.
And we will be slowing to a stop on top of this trestle, as this will be our return point back to Branson.
Okay.
Well, we thank you very much for riding with us today on the Branson Scenic Railway, and we hope you enjoy your stay here in Branson.
All right, well, the Branson Scenic Railway was a ton of fun. A great way to spend the afternoon. Really nice to do on an overcast day. And just so you know, purchase your tickets early because that's what dictates your boarding order.
Yes.
So we were boarding party 38 and we were able to get up in one of the dome cars. They go pretty quick. So I think if you're probably not within the first like 40, I would say you're probably not gonna get a dome car. So if you wanna sit up top, try and purchase your tickets as early as you can. But that was awesome.
That was really cool.
So relaxing, awesome, fun way to spend the afternoon.
And you go down into Arkansas.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So we can say we visited Arkansas on our
Check,
trip
check.
as well.
Yeah.
All right, now we're on to the next thing.
Okay, well now we're gonna check out the world's largest toy museum.
Wally said it looks a little creepy.
Yeah, I don't blame it. It's gonna be very creepy in there. We'll see how long we last. Do you remember that monkey that would go chain, chain, chain? Maybe this is what we need to do with all of Wally's loveys. Wally, what'd you find? What? Oh, conk. We gotta reset it. Get it in there right, bud.
There you go.
I have a double-decker bus.
You do have a double-decker bus.
But it's not like one of these.
Exactly. No. Look at all these. Look at all the country road star buses. That's so fun.
That's kind of like your Disney buses.
It is.
Whoa, Army.
Do you think they have Disney buses, buddy?
Oh, that is so cool. Oh, it is. It is actually a Ghostbusters car, isn't it? It's from Ghostbusters 2.
It had those.
That's cool.
And look at that one. It does.
Cool.
Wow. Wow.
No.
Yeah, I got the Megazord,
You do?
and I'm pretty sure I got the Dragon Zord too. Somewhere I got all this stuff.
Wow.
Wow. Now it's in a museum. Let's go, bud. Come on. This is where the trains are at, bud.
Did you get him going on? Nope.
Nope. Buddy, this is where the trains are at. Honey, this is the stuff your nightmares are made of.
Nope. I'm going back again. I would have had that.
Gumby. I melted my Gumby in my brother's Easy Bake Oven.
Wow. Sports stuff, Hulk, wrestling, baseball.
It's the California Raisins, man.
Totally gnarly. More McDonald's specific toys. Oh yeah, I lost blood for those.
Those are the McDonald's beanie babies.
Yeah, I know. I gave blood for those. Like literally got into a fisticuff as a youngin'. Yes. I was a Beanie Baby collector.
I had all these Pocahontas toys. I still have them.
Do you know where they're at?
Yeah, Mom's got them in a tote in the basement.
Totes.
Totes my goats. So this way, look at all the Lion King.
Wow, that's a lot of Lion King stuff.
They like totally marketed the crap out of 90s Disney movies. Like, we had all the good merch.
We did.
They don't do this anymore for movies. I think that's why we always get so mad, all of us like 90s babies, and then like we want our kids to have all the merch. They don't make it. I had so much of this stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like the Jungle Babies and the Welch's grape jars, all the little plastic figures, the good plastic figures that you could actually play with.
Yes.
They weren't like glued to some stupid base. Is that the Burger King?
The Burger King.
This is so creepy. But I don't know if he's as creepy as Ronald McDonald.
How about the marionettes? We got no strings. Da 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 da. This would be a good place to send your Beanie Babies.
Come on.
I mean, look at them all.
I have like 3 totes full of Beanie Babies.
I mean, I vaguely recall, like, weren't some of these, but that they don't.
Like the Princess Diana bears.
Yeah.
Like, but there was like the original lot. And
Yeah.
there was, like, the
No, this looks like the
reproduction
reproduction lot.
Want to see all these dolls?
No, these ones.
What's creepy over here? Show me.
All those.
All those?
No.
Ollie,
Come on. Oh, look at the trolls.
yeah, go see the troll.
Come here, it's okay. Here, I'll hold you.
You made me go that one.
Walter,
No, in one.
this is the only way out.
No, I told my aunt to go down.
Well, are you like Molly? You're afraid of dolls?
Wally.
Here,
Wally,
I'll hold you
come
and
on.
you can put your head right in my neck. You don't even have to look at them. Come here. It's okay. Come here. This would be like Molly's worst nightmare.
This would be like Molly's worst nightmare. And they have a fun gift shop. Wow.
Wally's trying to decide which 3 Hot Wheels he's gonna get.
Okay, I would stop adding things to it.
But it's a really cool gift shop. They have all kinds of like old toys and like old school like packaging, all kinds of fun games. Super cool spot. Definitely give yourself some time to spend in the gift shop because there's so many fun things. I'm having a hard time not wanting to get some things myself. There's so many cool things here. Like, look at all the like old school, like look at this, like old Tinker Toys, Lincoln Logs. It's so fun, and the prices are pretty reasonable. Like some of the stuff's a little bit more expensive, like this Tinker Toys is $61.99, but they have like the airplanes for like $4.99 and the Hot Wheels are like $3, so Not bad. Wally's doing the 3 for $10.
I'm waiting for it to come.
Oh, let's see what it did. Well, and that's really nice. So your admission gets you into both sides of the museum and into the National BB Gun Museum. We're not going to have time for that today, but Memory Barn next door. Just walk right around over here and go check it out. Whoa.
Module Railroad Club.
Give you a web of wisdom.
We find Zoltar.
Disney Barbies. I mean, they literally have to have captured pretty much every toy. They might not have every one, but like, yeah, every era, every toy.
Wally, are you on the Humpty Dumpty Express? Oh my goodness, look at this. It's the Cannonball Express. Wally, you gonna drive this crazy train? You gonna put some more coal in there? Well, that's your problem. You got rocks in there. No wonder this thing won't move. All right, well, the toy museum is an awesome way to pass the afternoon. We could have spent like 2 days there. There was so much to see. It was very cool, and your admission gets you into both sides, and 6 and under are free, which is awesome.
And there was a whole train.
Well, I got to play on the train.
Yeah, that was so cool, buddy.
Well, this was super
And
fun,
I
but
did open the door.
we have another place to get to today. Someplace this guy's really gonna
What's the
like.
secret?
So you better stay tuned so you can see the Titanic, huh?
How you gonna do that? You're gonna make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon, and you know, while you're down there, hit that like button. You know, it helps us out. And let us know if you've ever been to Branson before.
Yeah.
Our adventure continues. This is the wonderful world of Walter.
We love you just the way you are. Say bye.
Bye.